Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Lynn's Life Lessons. And yes guys, it's Monday, Mental Health Monday. On today guys, I'm going to be going over 5 major types of anxiety. So the first one, we're going to just jump right into this. And one thing I want to say, thank you to all my subscribers for subscribing to the channel. And thanks everyone for coming and checking out the videos. That's really been a blessing for me. So we're going to start with the 5 major types of anxiety. And the first one we're going to talk about is called Generalized Anxiety Disorder. And generalized anxiety disorder, it can occur at any age, and there are no symptoms for it. It's like similar to like a panic attack or obsessive compulsive disorder. And the symptoms include constant worry and just restlessness and trouble with concentrating. And sometimes the treatment could be, you could get counseling and or either like medication for it. But guys, want to say one thing I forgot to give you this disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm just someone coming on YouTube and talking about depression and anxiety and some of the things I went through. So guys, if you need help with any of these symptoms or anything that's going on in your life, please seek medical help. Okay guys, and I'm just going to jump into the next one, which is called obsessive, and we've all probably heard this one, OCD, which is obsessive compulsive disorder. And this is when you have like the obsessive thoughts, you have unreasonable thoughts and fear, and also obsessions. And that leads to the compulsive behavior, such as some people who like to wash their hands a lot because they don't like germs or anything on their hand, and they like to wash their hands or keep their hands clean. They're constantly washing. It's like an obsessive thing you do, obsessively. And then this is the one that kind of piqued me. It's like, or such as a fear of germs, or you need to like arrange things a certain way, objects in a specific manner. And symptoms begin gradually. It just doesn't happen to you. They gradually begin. You gradually do it. But that part kind of got me, because at my house, I'm one of those persons that kind of like to have things a certain way in my home. My kids always tell me, Mom, you like this way and this way. And, you know, I just kind of read through these different disorders and anxiety and things of that nature, because I have anxiety sometimes. And I wanted to let people know it's okay. You need to just make sure you're getting the necessary help to take care of these issues that you're having, and go see a therapist, go see a doctor, go see who you need to see. And the next one is called, which a lot of young people are getting this one, it's called a panic disorder, which is an anxiety disorder. It's characterized by unexpected and repeated episodes of intense fear. Like you have a fear of something, you're a fear of what you're going through or your situation, it could be. And this fear is accompanied by some physical symptoms that may include, like you may have chest pains, you may have heart palpitation, and sometimes shortness of breath, dizziness, and abnormal distress. So guys, if you're having any of these symptoms or anything like that is going on with you, please guys, seek help. Don't think you can do this all on your own, because you can't. You may need to see a therapist, you may need to see the doctor, but go to your doctor, your primary care physician. Let them know what's happening. Talk to them. They can lead you to the people that you need to go to get the help that can help you out. Because I just believe that a lot of times in our community, we don't want to reach out for help. We think that we can handle everything ourselves, when a lot of times we really can't handle the situation. We need help. Even with me, I'm just like I tell you guys, I have a daughter that's special needs. I had to seek help for her. I had to get therapy for her and therapy for myself, because dealing with kids that are different is very stressful and emotional for a parent that has a child that's have a label put on them and told that their child has an issue going on. It's harder for us sometimes as parents to deal with situations. And even with me now, my daughter is 31, but she has a caregiver that comes in and takes her out, because we, you know, as I'm getting older, I need help in taking care of her, and you know, and then making sure that I have time for myself too, because sometimes people think, oh, you're just being selfish or you don't want to take care of your kids. It's not that. It's that we spend a lot of time raising and taking care of our children, trying to do the best we know how to for them. And in that time, so a lot of times we neglect things we need to do to keep us functioning. Because like I always tell people, you can't help anyone if you not getting the help you need. You need a mental time to yourself. You need a mental break. You need to break down, learn how to relax. And I can say this because I'm a parent of a child that's special needs. And you just need to know how, and I don't think people teach that, because a lot of the parents I talk to concerning having, most of the people I'm talking to, they have younger kids. And I try to tell them it's a balance. It's not easy, you know. And then with the ones who have kids that are autistic, sometimes autistic kids who are nonverbal, they don't sleep a lot. They do obsessive things. So as a parent, we have to do what's best for us, because we can't be a blessing if we're not helping ourselves and taking better care of ourselves. And the next one, I talked about the panic disorder. And the next one I'll be talking about is, which you'll hear a lot about, which is PTSD, which is nothing but post-traumatic stress disorder. And a lot of people get this one too. The symptoms may include nightmares, unwanted memories or trauma, avoidance of situations that bring back memories of the trauma, heightened by reactions, anxiety or depressed mode. For me, I know I had PTSD because I was, I went into, when I got married to my first husband, just like I told you guys, I was abused really bad. So a lot of times, as you're getting into a relationship or you're leaving that relationship, you carry things over from that relationship to another relationship. So I had to learn how to react to situations. And a lot of times I would get nervous or panic because I'm thinking, what is the repercussions if I do something wrong from a past relationship? So that's why I tell people, before you get into a relationship, you seek help, get the necessary tools to help you to be a better person, because you can carry those over into the next relationship. Then you have another problem that you got to solve. So I won't go into that because that's a whole nother situation. But the next one, some people have, which is a social phobia, which I see a lot of young people probably have this, or social anxiety disorder. Now, I have a son that I had him in counseling, and they took, one of the counselors thought he had Asperger's. So in the process of eliminating some things, I had to take him to the psychiatrist. And once I took him there, the psychiatrist is the only one who can diagnose that. So this was his therapist trying to diagnose it. But when the psychiatrist saw him, she talked to him for a good little while. And it wasn't that my son had an issue with that. What his thing was, he was introverted, which means he didn't come out like everybody, all kids come out and have a lot of friends or anything like that. He was more so the one that was more laid back and just kind of stayed to himself. He wasn't an open person that talked about everything. He mainly kept to himself about situations. So I felt so much better when the psychiatrist said, no, he doesn't have Asperger's. He just has, he's introverted. And there's a lot of people out here that are introverted. They just kind of stay to themselves. They're low key and they don't have a lot of friends. But now he's introverted because now he has a lot of friends. And he's good. Well, not a lot of friends. He has friends. He chooses his friends the way he likes. But he has more friends than he's had before. So that's why I tell people, everyone can't diagnose everything, because you have to go see the proper people to get the proper help. And if you don't know what to do, get to a computer, Google, and find out where you can get that help. But mainly you can call or talk with your primary care physician. They can get you over to the necessary people that you may need to help you. So guys, this video is getting kind of long, and I don't like my videos too long. And I just wanted to say, be mindful of your mental health. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And that's what I had to learn to do. And I'm still learning to do that. And take time out for self-care. Self-care is the best care for anyone. So guys, I want to say thank you so much to all my subscribers for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you for all my new subscribers for subscribing to the channel. And if you like these videos about mental health, I'm going to keep them going, because I'm an example of having some issues with mental health. And I'm not ashamed to say that. And so guys, thank you so much. And thank you for coming. And I definitely will see you in the next one. And guys, have a happy Monday. Be blessed. And remember, take some time out for self-care.